With your products now in place, we can organize them into collections. Collections help group related products together. Popular examples of collections could be men's and women's clothing, new arrivals, and bestsellers. On the left, if we click on collections, here we can create different categories for the types of products that we are selling. You'll see this homepage collection here by default, and if we select it and go to the three-dot menu, we can go ahead and delete this one. And now we can add some new ones. So I'll click Add Collection, and I'll first set up my men's collection. You could enter a description here if you'd like, and I'll keep the collection type set to manual. That way we can add products to this collection one by one, meaning that we'll have precise control over which products get added to this collection. Like some of your banner images and your product images, you want your collection images to be top quality as well. Again, I've generated a few with AI for this tutorial. So I'll click Add Image, and I'll add some new files. Once that's uploaded, I'll select my file and click Done. And then we can scroll down here. In the product section is where we will add all of our men's products. So I can click Browse here, and I'll select all of my items that belong to the men's collection. And then I'll click Add. Finally, at the very bottom, I will click Save. Up here at the top, I will click Create Another Collection, and I'll repeat this process for a women's collection and for a new arrivals collection. So I've just finished creating my new arrivals collection. I can go back to see all of the collections that I now have. And real quick, before we go back to the Shopify editor, I want to show you how to add products to these collections from the product page itself. So let's go Products, select any given product. And then from within this three-dot menu, here is where you can add any given product to a collection. You'll see the 3 collections that I've created here. So that's just another way to add your products to these collections. So now let's go back to the Shopify editor in this other tab. And let's go back here. And I want to edit this featured collection section. So I'm going to click on it. And for the collection, instead of products, I'm going to replace. And you should see the collections that you've just created. I'll click New Arrivals. And I'll rename this so that it's better fitting. If you have many products, you might want to keep this column count at 4. Otherwise, I can drag this to 3, knowing that my new arrivals will now fill the entire width of the column. Finally, if you add a description, that will show up here in the column underneath your heading. Let's go ahead and save our progress. And let's go back. I'm going to collapse the slideshow. And I want to create a new section to be able to display our men's and women's collections. So I'll click Add New Section. And here you want to select Collection List. I'm going to change the columns to 2. And we actually don't need the heading here, so I'll go ahead and remove that. I might want to change the scheme. So this slightly darker background, so that this section stands out slightly from the section above it. And then if you click anywhere on this collection, you can actually set the collection that you want to show. So here I'll select men's, come over to this one, and select women's. And then I've already shown my new arrivals, so I actually don't want this collection featured here. I'll click and hover and remove. Then I can collapse this collection list, and we'll save this progress as well.